a color chart tells me that Zeke is averaging 2.9 yards a carry, 3.2 yards a carry. He doesn't have the burst anymore. Look at that. He doesn't have the burst.
Turn the pressure up. I don't quit. I don't fold under pressure. I'm the best, and I know I'm the best. And you know I'm the best.
Yo, Victory Monday, man. Excited about what we saw yesterday. Man, listen, I am so happy to be wrong, man. Because look, I did my pregame predictions, and I told y'all I thought we would lose by a field goal. I thought that it would be a tough, muddy, ugly game. I gave Cleveland a lot of credit for being a team that can win muddy, ugly games. And it looked like yesterday, the only team that was on the field ready for that muddy, ugly game was the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys dominated from pillar to post yesterday. All right, from pillar to post. All right, so it's week one, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. And I know that there are people out there that are critical that I picked Cleveland to win that game. But look, here's the thing. It's about being humble. It's about looking at the past and what has happened. There are going to be situations where this team is going to have to show me that they can get past certain hurdles. And yesterday they were able to do that. Just like a lot of you guys didn't think Ezekiel Elliott could help us. And he did yesterday. So look, I'm not going to hold that against you. And you don't hold against me that I thought maybe we'd lose this week one matchup. The reason that I thought we would lose too is when it's the Giants, like undefeated in those matchups. But this was probably the first opponent in a while that we beat that wasn't the Giants in week one. So, hey, it is what it is. Let me go on and put on the victory chain. Y'all already know what it is. So what I'm going to do this morning, I'm going to talk about my top 5 impact players. I ain't even write it down. I got it up here. What Melo do? No, we're going to do 5. All right. So we got 5 impact players. My number 1 is Ezekiel Elliott. Welcome back to the game. All right. You know, it wasn't a warm welcome. It wasn't a warm welcome for the cat. I think he had 10 carries for 40 yards. I think he had 1 catch for 9 yards. But his role was very, very impactful yesterday for what we asked him to do. We asked him to do exactly what it is that I said we were going to do. Well, keep it at about 10 to 12 carries. He kept Dak clean for the most part. I mean, you could just tell that Dak was starting to get comfortable with Zeke being next to him. And he also, you know, took a little bit of pressure off of Rico because Rico was struggling early in that game. And then when Rico was able to settle, then Rico was able to kind of churn out some yards as well. So big ups to Zeke Elliott. Number 2, Micah Parsons. Man, there were a lot of questions, you know, about what he was going to do in the scheme with Zimmer and, you know, not having Dan Quinn. And it looks like, even looking at the post-game interview with Aaron Andrews, it looks like Micah Parsons is maturing right in front of our very eyes with Zimmer. So we know that DQ is a player coach, and he got a lot out of our players as well. So I don't want to diminish that. But you can see that Micah is thinking a lot more. And he's and just based off of week one, he was very, very impactful in what he did. So I think he got 1 sack. He got D-Law's sack. So if there's an assist 4 sacks, he probably got that multiple times. And, you know what I'm saying, tip pass for interception. So, which brings me to the segue of my third guy. My third player that I thought was impactful. I'm so thankful that the Dallas Cowboys now have a linebacker in Eric Kendricks. It looks completely different with a guy like that that's built like a linebacker that will take on blocks, that will knock your damn face mask off. All right. I'm so grateful that we got a damn linebacker. I'm thankful that we got some big 1 techniques and 3 techniques that are able to push the pocket backwards. Oh, yes, football gods, thank you. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all, man. I'm just playing with y'all. But nah, I'm very happy to have Eric Kendricks. He was flying around and he was just all over the place making tackles, man. Hey, look, we need that guy to be healthy because what we saw yesterday, something we haven't seen since Rolando McClain, in my opinion, which is a big linebacker that's able to move around, that'll hit you, that can get intercept. When's the last time we seen a linebacker interception, bro? I know that it was a tip pass by Micah Parsons, but having Eric Kendricks actually takes pressure off of Micah as well, you know. And speaking of guys that stepped up yesterday, my number 4 impact player, DeMarvion Overshown 13, bro. People talked about it. When's the last time you seen somebody beat Micah to the football? That speed to the football yesterday was phenomenal, man. Shout out to Overshown. That was his first game, and I think that he tweeted something along the lines of, you know, thank God for getting this. I think getting this one game in.
Mediocre.
Or something like that. You guys know I'll put the tweet up. But yeah, Overshown had a great showing. Shout out to the young bull. He was flying around out there. You know, he was hitting, spitting, and talking S. I don't even want to say it this morning. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep the Monday clean this morning. All right. And my number 5, Dak Prescott, right? And it's like, why? Dak Prescott's numbers weren't killer or anything like that. What we asked Dak Prescott to do yesterday with the pressure that the front office put on him, signing that contract right before the game and being able to go out there and play the first half that he did, because I think that he had a lights out first half. Second half, offense got cold a little bit, but I think that he was able to play good enough for us to win. And we've been asking for that. We've been asking for our team not to depend so much on the quarterback, for us to play defense, for us to be able to run the football a little bit. And Dak was able to manage the game yesterday, manage the win. And sometimes I think that that's a prerequisite for a quarterback. I think you have to be able to manage a game in order to win it. Now, anything extra is where you get the guys that are good to elite. And I think that Dak showed the prerequisite yesterday. Now, $60 million. Look, I don't care if we win by 1 point. I don't care if Dak throws for 100 yards and we win. I just care about the wins. I care about the W's, baby. That's what I care about, right? So, but shout out to Dak. Looked like the team was able to rally around. So there were some comments that said that, you know, maybe this contract is a good thing, signing it before. But it's week 1. I'm not going to jump out the window. I'm not going to say that, you know, we're going to go to the Super Bowl or anything like that. I'm taking it 1 week at a time. I've been there before. I've been the guy that has been pessimistic. I have been the guy that has been, you know, overly positive. So positive that, you know, I didn't see Green Bay kicking our teeth in last year. So I'm taking it 1 week at a time. You guys can do that. You guys can be glass full guys. You guys can be glass empty guys. I don't care. I call it being humble. I'm going to be a humble fan this year. I'm a humbled fan. That ass whooping Green Bay gave us left me to look at what's in the moment and being grateful for what we have. All right. So that's where I'm at, man. Have a happy Monday. Have a happy start to your week. Like I said, Monday is the tone setter for the week. Appreciate y'all, man. We out. Peace.
Yeah, here we go.
Says on the beat, boy.
Cause he wanna light, headlights, I've been with midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the lip, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Headlights, I've been with midnight through the city. I've been going